Oh, look, I see a red box, and that red box says the word live. I'm consulting my host manual. I believe that means we are, in fact, live. Girl named Tom. Sorry, no turning back now. We're in. I'm so grateful and excited to have such a talented trio. We're missing one of the three. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Might have been something I said. I don't think so, but we'll make sure. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to you two, if you would be so kind as to introduce yourself. Becca, we'll start with you.
My name is Becca. I am not named Tom, though many people think that since our band name is Girl Named Tom, I'm named Tom and Becca.
And I'm the one that gave her that nickname way back long ago when she was just a baby. My name's Josh, and I'm the middle sibling that makes up Girl Named Tom. And our brother, Caleb, is not with us tonight. He just had a baby boy, and him and his wife, and so we couldn't be more happy for them. We're aunt and uncle, newly aunt and uncle here.
Yeah, congratulations. I couldn't be more happy either, because I'm glad to know it wasn't something I said to Caleb as to why I didn't show up tonight. So
you're off the hook.
I'm off the hook for sure. And speaking of off the hook, Josh, you're not quite off the hook yet as far as the band name. We'll get to that later. But I have to say, blending, soaring, 3-part harmonies with raw personal storytelling from reimagining holiday classics, which we'll talk about this evening, to delivering captivating covers. If you haven't lived until you've heard their version of Wichita Lineman. I think a number of you have. And The Chain, to crafting outstanding originals. Girl Named Tom remains wonderfully and unmistakably uniquely themselves. From a small town minivan, boy, I've done that before. That's no fun. That's when you know your family and that you love each other, to sold out theaters. Girl Named Tom's rise has been nothing short of incredible and remarkable. Siblings Becca and Joshua and Caleb Lichty grew up making music together, officially forming their band in 2019, hitting the road with a self-funded tour and their debut EP, Another World. The path ultimately led them to make history as the first group to win NBC's The Voice, coached by none other than Kelly Clarkson, who's been here on Talk Shop Live, a run that saw them land 4 songs simultaneously, easy for me to say, in the iTunes top 10, with 2 hitting number 1. Pretty amazing. And since then, the trio sold well over 100,000 tickets across 40 states and counting, headlining national tours, performing at the Grand Ole Opry, which is amazing, and the Indianapolis 500, not far from my old stomping ground in Chicago, and on the Ellen Show. And they've also shared the stage with Nashville Symphony Orchestra, Kelsey Ballerini, and Lady A and Pentatonics to really their signature sound, which is absolutely unique and unmistakably their own. And this year has been a banner year for them. Took an exciting turn in a new direction with this terrific independent release of theirs, latest EP entitled Wilder Than, a 7-song project. So, ladies and gentlemen, enough of me. Buckle up. Let's kick this show off. And Sam, if you would, please roll the video.
Thank you, Steve. You made it very easy for me.
Well, that video always gets my adrenaline going, but it was already amped up just having these 2 amazing talents here this evening. I'm Steve Harkins, your host for the Talk Shop Live. And ladies and gentlemen, we are so fortunate to have the brilliant Girl Named Tom. Becca and Josh, thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thank you for having us. And I love that you put us on the rock and roll channel.
Yeah.
That feels pretty good.
Our dad would be so proud right now.
You've earned that right. Absolutely. And there's no turning back. It's forever now. They can't take that away from any of us. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, if you would like to ask a question or have a comment for Becca and Josh, please use the chat function. We'll get to as many as possible. And Becca and Josh, where do we find you this fine evening?
We're in Nashville, Tennessee, where we've lived together in a rental house for the last 3.5 years.
Nice.
And, you know, we get along pretty well, Steve. People ask us, we're siblings, and, you know, if they had to live with their brother or if they had to go on the road with their brothers, they would just kill each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, we were homeschooled way back in the day, and sometimes it feels like we're still being homeschooled, and sometimes being the student, sometimes being the teacher, working together, living together. And, you know, Josh is a great housemate to have. He's clean. He plays great music.
That's sweet. I'm sure there's a number of things I do that aren't so great, but
yeah, the bar was raised pretty high for you, Josh. Now tell us about Beck and how you really feel.
Well, you know, she's the creative decorator among the two of us, and our living room takes on a mind of its own. You know, pretty much every week we're changing it up in here, and so we got
feng shui.
Our family's entertainment center here.
Love it.
And
actually, those up there, I cut that out of little Kodak camera pictures that didn't out. So that's
awesome.
Heard that in a Carly Simon song, and I thought we've got to have that up in our house because these really are the good old days. We say it all the time. But yeah, Nashville, Tennessee. Our brother and his wife and their little baby live 20 minutes away from us. And our mom, she lives in Ohio, but she had to get a rental place down the street from our brother and his wife.
Oh, okay, so she's got an easy escape to make sure she can see the baby, right?
Exactly, you got it. So we're all here now.
That's so great. And so you all spent Thanksgiving together?
For the most part, I was visiting my girlfriend who lives in Washington State. But yeah, we spent a lot of time together.
That's so great. And you know what? I just want to cover a couple of things. First, let me state what you both do. And okay, I'll throw an olive branch out to Caleb for not being here because he has a good excuse. But we usually correlate music to entertainment, but these days I think it's much more important to that. And it's one of the few common threads that we have that bring people together. And I often say, you know, regardless of religious convictions or even political affiliations, when you three set foot on stage, or if we see you on the on streaming or live network television, it brings everybody together, and it's so important. And it's, I say, magical music medicine that we need now more than ever. So thank you for what you do. I mean, you both are gifted, as is Caleb, and you do important work.
Well, thanks so much for affirming that, Steve, because that is our mission, is to bring more harmony to this broken world, in music and in our actions. And yeah, there's a lot to be done by every one of us. And so, yeah, thank you for affirming that.
Absolutely. So Josh, as I said, not so easy and not off the hook. But the origin of the band is, as you cited, is that you used to refer to Becca as Tommy, I believe. And when she was a baby, which makes sense because to me, Tommy sounds exactly like Becca, right? And so my question is, Becca, if when you were a baby, you were referred to Joshua, maybe, is it true your first words was you referred to him as Cindy? And if that was true, would you have lobbied to call the band a boy named Cindy? You don't have to answer that. I just had to put that out there.
Cindy Luku.
I love that. There were some shows where I would go out there and say, my name's Tom. These are my brothers, Brenda and Susan.
I love that. Had I known that, I would have used Brenda instead of Cindy, but I had to grab something.
Yeah, that's great. It's the season.
We have a lot of nicknames for each other. I appreciate that, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm here for you. I'm here for you too, Josh, truth be told. And, I'm sure you've had to address this probably way too many times, but to me, his first ever group to win The Voice is extraordinarily difficult and really impressive. But even more incredible, your sound and your approach, your voice has just continually moved countless people during that amazing run. But what's really mind blowing to me is those four judges and how they were just absolutely mesmerized. Kelly Clarkson, who's been here, as I mentioned before, Blake Shelton, John Legend, but you even brought Glinda to tears. Think about that. I mean, it's just incredible. I can't imagine what that was like. It must have been like an out of body experience for you two and also for Caleb, and probably just everything seemed kind of like a blur. I mean, the way it was happening. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but I can only imagine.
Totally. Yeah. They instructed us to look above the judges when they started turning, because they have had people just like kind of lose themselves in the middle of their song when they see like an icon staring right at them. And so I just looked above them. I didn't look at their faces until after the song was over. And then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna check it out. It was like a total blackout experience.
Yeah. Becca, same for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you can see it in our blonde audition video when Kelly turns around. I kind of broke a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't believe it, and then when Ariana Grande, we watched her on Nickelodeon. She was
Right.
Victorious and everything. She had the red hair and she talked like this, and I could not believe that Ariana Grande was standing right in front of us. We're all in a little circle.
Yeah.
And she was telling us we were amazing, and she wanted to hear us sing Emoji Heap, and she had so many ideas and can't wait to watch our career. And these people are extremely busy. They're extremely hardworking, and they also were getting paid to be there. So it's like, all right, you got to take what they say with a grain of salt. But what they would say off camera, Steve, was really, they didn't have to say that,
Right.
So just so encouraging. And we got to go back on The Voice. We taped a song that will air in the spring, and John Legend lit up right when he saw us and said, he recognized us. And it just feels wild. I never in a million years would have imagined it.
Well, your talents, your gifts warranted it for sure. But it is quite unique. Yeah, they're paid to do what they do, and they're in front of cameras. But I mean, you could tell with every performance that they were truly mesmerized. I mean, truly. I mean, it wasn't even a question. And I'm going to go on a limb and say that Blake and Ariana, the only reason why they didn't turn around as quickly as Kelly and John was because their buttons were broken.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like Ariana was like fumbling, and she saw like Blake was turning around, and she couldn't hit it fast enough. It's like it was a race between those two chairs. But enough about The Voice. I mean, that's will go down in history for sure. But was there a specific moment or event for you three when you knew music was the path you were going to take, or was it just an evolution?
Great question. Because we really started this band a little bit on a whim. Obviously, music was a huge part of our childhoods and our growing up. But we were all on paths to become medical doctors. Our brother was accepted into medical school. I had just graduated from college with biochemistry degree, and Becca was heading to college. And then our father was diagnosed with cancer. And we basically, we were all going different places, right? We were going to be spread to the winds. And our mom was like, maybe you guys could all take like a gap year. You're all in different breaks of your education. Like, what if we just take a year and you guys have always loved music. What if you just made some music for a year?
Wow.
And we were like, sometimes you need permissions from loved ones. And we were like, oh yeah, great. That sounds awesome. Let's definitely do that.
What an amazing lady. Great. Very perceptive.
Yeah. And we haven't looked back. And that first year driving around in a minivan. You know, we were like tent camping sometimes, sleeping on couches, playing to rooms of like 12 people maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
And thinking, thanks, Mom. Great idea. Right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
We treated each one of those performances, even if there were 12 people there, like we were in an arena, right?
Right.
We were like trying to make as much impact as we could, and we were getting great feedback, and we were just loving it. And we were getting introduced to a lot of songs from the 60s and 70s, great harmony trios.
Yeah.
And then we tried out for The Voice, made it, like, and kept moving forward. And then when we won the thing, we were like, geez, yeah, like we have something here. We have something special for sure. And so it's been an amazing journey.
Like the way that it started was so pure and full of passion. And that's what we want to keep at the core.
Right.
Different pressures are heaped on, you know, now that we've decided to do this for our living, it takes on a whole new life. And we want to always be led by that passion.
And you know, you mentioned, Josh, you mentioned, you know, playing in front of 12 people, and what a great, I think, great discipline and great commitment, because those 12 people, I bet right now, were saying, hey, I was there, but there's probably 120 or maybe 1,200 now. They're saying, I was there. I was one of the 12, you know, now that things have taken off. But whether it's one person, 12 or 12,000, you know, they're taking the time out, right, to be there, and you owe it to them, you know, because they're saying, okay, show me what you have, and I'm making a commitment as well.
Exactly.
And you know, that's the kind of dedication and vision you have to have. So kudos for doing that, because you know it can be devastating too when you're living in a van, and you know, a lot of closeness with the family, which you already had, you know, established, but you know, when you see turnouts like that, sometimes you go, okay, is it really worth it? But you know, those are building blocks.
Yep, absolutely. And the amount of impact that you can have on 12 people might be just as much as if you're in front of 1,200, you know?
Yeah. You know what? I'll tell you a story. I was the head of a record company, begged me to go see this guy, and nobody really knew who he was. His name was Lenny Kravitz. I thought he was like a comedian or something. I had no idea. And he sent me a tape, and I go, wow, it's really great. And I showed up, and maybe there was like 75 people there, and he had like a 12-member band, and he played like it was the last concert he was ever going to play. And I've seen a lot of artists, and I never forgot that, you know, same kind of dedication that you're referring to. And of course, everybody knows now he's not a comedian. I don't even think he's that funny, but he's really talented, and he doesn't have to be funny with the gifts he has. But at any rate, I mean, your story's not dissimilar to some other amazing talents who have, you know, grown to great heights.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, you know, what a wonderful Christmas album. Congratulations and thank you. Whenever I hear great Christmas music, especially original music, and as well reimagining classics, which takes a lot of discipline to try to somewhat wipe the slate clean, and you know, how do you add, you know, kind of your stamp, which you've done amazingly so on the I think it's 4 cover songs. But you know, I always have to ask, what time of year was this recorded? And did you have to decorate the studio, since, you know, the holiday vibe, regardless of what time of year, you know, it was in Los Angeles to me, which isn't really vibey for Christmas. So was this done, let's say, off Christmas season?
It was, September.
Yeah.
And we were in Los Angeles. It was sunny. There was a beautiful blue pool.
Yeah. Not right. It's not right. Yeah.
And it's funny you bring that up, Steve, because we were influenced a little bit by that. In our Winter Wonderland rendition, you might hear it's more of like a beachy song with a ukulele, and it's
right.
You're building sandmen instead of snowmen in that rendition. You know, the Winter Wonderland can mean a lot of things to different people. So
true. Did you have to put any decorations or anything up just to try to set the tone, or once they hit the record button, you just snapped into the spirit?
We didn't have any decorations.
No. And luckily, we were with one of the most cheerful personalities. His name's Toby Gadd, phenomenal songwriter and producer.
Yeah.
He might as well be a Christmas elf, truly. Like, he's just the most positive, fun guy. Him and Skylar Loans, and we had a phenomenal, just a great time working with those two.
Yeah, who needs decorations? Even if it's September in Los Angeles, when you have a jovial elf behind the board. So,
Exactly.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense, for sure. And what did Toby and Skylar bring to the table? Sometimes you hear the story where producers are brought in, and I kind of refer to as kind of the Svengali syndrome, where it's like, okay, I've got this vision on how I see and hear a girl named Tom, and we're going to upend things a bit and then try to shape you into who you want to be. I don't get the sense that that's how these two approached you.
Yeah, they were very, very receptive to our creative input, and we wanted to blend the classic sound with a very pop sound. And Toby Gadd is the one who co-wrote All of Me with John Legend, and he has this beautiful black grand piano in his studio, and lots of real instruments around. So we were just picking them off the wall and playing them, and we're very organic like that. We would prefer that rather than the little doop 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 beep bop robot sounds you can play with too.
There's some fun sounds.
There's
in there
really
too,
fun
but...
sounds. Yeah, and I was gonna say Toby brought the organic arrangement, and then Skylar did a lot of the production. Like, he works with Dua Lipa and has a lot of those like cutting modern pop sounds. So that was a really cool blend. And we're somewhere on the other point of the triangle with our vocal arrangements, and we really,
that had to be at the center of it, right? And our record label Republic at the time, they sent us out there to record like 4 or 5 original classics. And on day one with Toby and Skylar, Toby was like, so let's write some songs.
That's so great.
We were like, oh, okay. Let's do it. And so we ended up with 8 songs on the album, and a lot of, and half of them are originals. It was a really wild experience. And he also really helped us discover our unison and the power in our unison. Because up to that point, I don't think we sang in unison like at all on the show. But like, we were exploring different ways to record our voices.
That's a great point.
And he was like, I always get goosebumps when you guys sing in unison. And so there's a good bit of unison on this record, and we've taken that into other recordings as well.
It's so great. Let's see, Brian Black saying TSA loves a girl named Tom.
Brian Black.
There you go. That's a home run right out of the gate. Thanks for being here, Brian Black. And Dale, Blair, Kevin, Laura, and Jerry, thanks for purchasing copies of One More Christmas. You're going to love this album. But even more importantly, you're going to cherish it. It's going to be a family heirloom because it's signed by the 3 members of the band, which is pretty amazing. Betsy's saying hello to the Lichties. I'm referring to you as Lichty Von Trapp. A little bit of Sound of Music, Betsy. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. And Shirley, Dale, Deborah, thanks for purchasing copies. Lori Lindler saying, hey, friends.
Lori.
Jody Lynn Lopez, I voted for you guys every week. I'm so glad you guys won. I'm from Chicago. When I was growing up, that city used to get accused of a lot of us voting more than once for our favorite candidates. So I'm not going to say if I did that or not, but let's just say I definitely participated. I'll leave it at that. Tony and Sean, thanks for purchasing copies. Also, Jody is saying that she lives in South Bend in Indiana, which is stone's throw away from where I grew up. Very familiar with South Bend.
Well, we lived there,
Yes.
Stephen.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, for a time while we were on the show, actually. Yeah, on The Voice. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. John ordered a copy. Rini saying congratulations for all of your success. Michelle and Tom also ordered copies, and that's my cue to say we're serving up a fantastic holiday album entitled One More Christmas. Fans on TalkShopLive can purchase their copies right here and right now. And is a girl named Tom's way of saying Merry Christmas and thank you. They personally autographed copies. As I said before, to order your copies, hit the shop button on TalkShopLive on socials, Facebook and Instagram. Comment shop will DM you a link, and the rest is quick, easy, and pain-free. Unlike perhaps that slight arthritic condition that Becca, Josh, and Caleb may have developed signing for you fine fans, but I have it on good authority. They're well on the pathway to recovery, and maybe some of the proceeds will go to help aid that recovery. But hurry, they're limited. And with this holiday season upon us, I can't think of a greater, more unique gift you can give someone you care about. And then, of course, includes yourselves. You deserve a gift. You worked hard this year. And there's no greater way to celebrate the holidays and showing how much you appreciate these brilliant artists than by owning a copy of this wonderful holiday album. What child is this? Love this treatment of this holiday staple, haunting beauty, vocally on the recording. And the sparse instrumentation is just right for your interpretation. And this is what I was referring to. My thoughts about the production is, with songs like this, you can easily want to add layer upon layer, pile it on and quote unquote overproduce it. But mark of a good production is letting the song breathe and serving the song, not trying to serve the producer or the arranger. So, your unique stamp gives this one new life. And as I said before, not easy to do that with classic material.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love that song. What Child Is This is, it's haunting and it's beautiful. And those minor keys, we just love minor keys.
Yeah.
And we grew up listening to a lot of Celtic music.
Right.
And I don't know if you can kind of hear some of that Celtic influence. Like we wanted to get a bowrung on it, but we just didn't have time to actually hire somebody to
That drum.
but you can hear that kind of in the production. And when we play this one live, Becca plays flute on it too, to kind of give it that Celtic lilt as well. And just what a cool way to start the record with just Becca's voice. Like she's the star of Girl Named Tom, and like to just have that vocal, it makes me have chills.
Acapella.
Yeah. I love it. And just think, Josh, if she did call you Cindy, you could have been the star in, A Boy Named Cindy. So who knew? But
the next project
for sure. But yeah, I think there's still some serious legs in this one. So let's not bail on it just yet. You have been gracious enough not only to sign copies for the fans purchased here, but to also perform for us, if I heard that correctly.
Yeah.
And if I could be so bold, if we could hear one of the featured selections, it's from the album One More Christmas. How about Winter Wonderland? Would you grace us with that?
Let's do it.
Great.
Awesome.
Walking in a winter, walking in a winter, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter, walking in a winter, walking in a winter wonderland.
Say my sweet, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is a bluebird. Here stay is a new bird.
Sing a song as we go along. Walking in a winter wonderland.
And in the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend
Dance we dream by the fire. To face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? I'll say, that's my sister. Gross. If you can do the job while you're in town.
Sleigh bells ring.
Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane.
Snow is glistening.
Snow is glistening.
A beautiful sight.
We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland.
A
Beautiful sight. We're happy tonight.
walking in a winter wonderland.
Walking in a winter, walking in a winter, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter, walking in a winter, walking in a winter wonderland. I said, walking in a winter, walking in a winter, walking in a winter wonderland.
Winter wonderland.
Walking in a winter, walking in a winter, walking in a winter wonderland.
Yeah, you can't hear it. You're getting a virtual standing ovation right now. That was amazing. And by the way, that shaking that you heard outside wasn't the wind. That was Caleb going, they sound pretty good as a duo. Is my gig at risk here? That was amazing.
Better with him, I promise.
Yeah, way better.
No, that was amazing for sure. I love that. And you know, the studio version, you can hear some of the flavors of it doing it live, but it's, you know, the studio version sounds nostalgic, but again, not because it's like you're mimicking other versions of it, but you just kind of captured that vibe, and you know, just had a different element to it. I really love. Again, incredibly creative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jingle Bell Rock and Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Another great case study here. Fabulous vocal arrangement, such a feel-good vibe, and I love the tempo that you set for this one. More upbeat and faster, I think, than traditionally Jingle Bell Rock. But and also I love that modulation too, which ups the game. And there's a great segue into Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. And I would not have envisioned this treatment, but you made these two classics seem seamless, which is just awesome. What a great combination.
Thank you. We had fun with that one. And Caleb, when we play it live, he plays this red Gibson. It's just so Christmassy and classic and gorgeous. It's so peppy. So yeah, and Jingle Bell Rock is probably one of my favorites. It was one of the songs that I did when I was 7 years old at the dance.
Is that right?
Well, you know, at the jazz dance, and so it's so fun. And Josh just told me today that Brenda Lee's "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" is one of
my favorite
Christmas.
Wow.
And it blows my mind that she was 13 when she
can't
recorded
believe
that.
Oh boy, you got that right.
I cannot believe it. She's got such a mature voice. I mean, the whole record is just so mature sounding.
And you know, she's not far from you. She's still doing it.
She's still doing it.
Amazing.
Quite amazing.
Yeah, it really is. Just One Dario wants to know if the baby's name is Tom. You don't have to answer that. And if Just One Dario asks for your social security number, I advise you definitely not to answer that.
Social security number. What would you do with that?
Yeah.
Ask for our phone number.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a little invasive, but thanks for being here, Just One Dario. Anyway, Mrs. Ellen Demo is just saying how exciting it is that you two of you are here and also performing, which reminds me, I should have probably charged a cover charge tonight. Go ahead, a little late for that. And Jody is just saying congratulations again to all of you on the new baby. Ryan Keeney is saying, guys, two of your songs were my top plays on songs on Spotify this whole year.
Awesome.
Nice.
We love to hear that. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, and not that there's a shortage of music, so boy, that speaks volumes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sure does.
A wrapped Christmas present just for us.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
you, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of a great Christmas present, One More Christmas would be just that. You can purchase your copies right here, right now. And again, as a girl named Tom's way of saying thank you and Merry Christmas, they personally autographed copies purchased here on Talk Shop Live. Don't worry. Yes, Caleb is busy attending to this beautiful newborn, but he definitely found his way to signing it. So all three members have signed it, and you can order your copies by hitting the shop button on Talk Shop Live, and on social, Facebook and Instagram, comment shop. We'll DM you a link and click it. The rest is quick and easy. And it's almost Christmas right out of the chute. The mark of a great original track is that you go, it connects immediately with, and you wonder, like, where did I hear this? See, I'm all choked up about it. Where did I hear this before? But it's the hooks, man. It grabs a hold of you, really captures the spirit of the season musically. I love that. Kudos. What a great track.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's funny that you said it sounds familiar because initially we were going to record Sleigh Ride.
That's right.
And when we told Toby that, he's like, well, why don't we just make our own crazy sleigh ride?
Make it crazier.
Yeah, make it crazy.
I love that.
And so the first line of the song is, I'm on a crazy roller coaster sleigh ride. Can't believe it's midnight, bundled up with you. And da 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 da. It's da ba 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 da 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 da. Like, it's similar. It's different. It's very different. But like that descending line. And you just kind of keep it going, and you make it a little more ornate and a little.
We should sing at the same time. You sing Sleigh Ride, I'll sing.
Bum, 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 ba-da, ba-da-da, bum, bum, ba-da. Yeah, I don't know
which
if that
one was
works.
I doing? You sing Sleigh Ride.
Yeah.
But don't sing so loud. I can't focus.
Okay. 2, 3. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum.
Wait, I can't think.
Yeah.
Crazy roller coaster sleigh ride, can't believe it's midnight, bundled up. Okay, so it is quite different.
Yeah. You're really mixed up now.
It's midnight, bundled up with you. So it doesn't skip notes.
That's right.
So they're all nestled. Whereas sleigh ride skips notes.
Yeah, but essentially, it's a take on that.
It's paying homage to him. But any lawyers out there, you just had the case study. Don't even think about lawsuits. It's not plagiarism. This is an original song. And I kind of feel like we got this intimate view of like a session of the two of you working together, which again, just disturbs me that I didn't, charge a cover charge for this evening. So, but I'll get over it after some therapy.
Josh has it in his head, and Becca can't think about what's actually going on, and then she'll catch up eventually.
Yeah. All good. Hey, can we chorus you to do another one? This one is extraordinarily special and always gives me goosebumps. Again, this is from a girl named Tom, and this is the title track from One More Christmas, of course, entitled One More Christmas. Again, Beck and Josh, if we could, if you would be so kind as to grace us with your talents.
Yeah.
These tears are years of memories all at once. I'm frozen, but time keeps moving on. Dancing snow and melodies in the air. All the carols you would love to hear. Hanging by the fire, there's a stocking with your name. This will never be the same. One more heart to heart under the winter stars. One more drive at night through a parade of lights. One more song we sing, hearing your laughter ring. I'm wishing for one prayer to come true. for one more Christmas with you. One more Christmas with you. I try to carry on, to be strong. How can I when you carry me all along? The life of every party, you would always bring the tree. It was you who gave us reason to believe. One more heart to heart under the winter stars. One more drive at night through a parade of lights. One more song we sing here in your laughter ring. I'm wishing for one prayer to come true. Through the highs, through the lows, I would lean on you the most. In my nights like tonight, I can feel you in this home. One more heart to heart. One more drive at night through a parade of lights. One more heart to heart under the winter stars. One more drive at night through a parade of lights. One more song we sing here in your laughter ring. I'm wishing for one prayer to come true. For one more Christmas with you. One more night, one more drive, one more light, one more time. One more Christmas with you. One more night, one more drive, one more light, one more time, one more night. One more drive, one more light, one more time.
Amazing. One more Christmas. Boy, just a beautiful lyric. This song, as I understand it, ties to the time right after you won The Voice. And of course, there may be some fans that aren't aware, a number of them are, that this was written for your father. And just, you know what? I mean, this will resonate to so many others out there that went through what you went through. And what a beautiful song to keep his legacy and his memory alive, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, after our father passed, like, we knew that first song about him that we were writing together would be so difficult. And it was one of those almost untouchable things. Like, we all knew we had to, but it was like, it scared us to approach it. And like, once again, we're singing Toby's praises here, but he deserves everything. And he just created such a beautiful, welcoming, loving atmosphere that we were like, we can do this. He made it seem possible. And yeah, the song references, the years of memories that go into thinking about, all the Christmases, every time Christmas comes around, it's not only that year, it's all the years previous that leading up to it, that comes to mind. And man, yeah, it hits afresh every time, every holiday season with any loss of a loved one. And we know many of you can relate to that.
Yeah. What a bold, brave song, and really appreciate you sharing that with us this evening.
Yeah, it's been really awesome to hear people's stories of how this song makes them feel seen in their journeys. And that's what we want to do here. And I have the writing page here, and I don't know if at the time that we were writing this, I knew if
look at that.
Imagined that so many lives would be touched. And then go on the road with Pentatonics and play Allstate Arena and FedEx Forum and all these
In Memphis,
huge.
everybody brought out their flashlights while we were
Yes.
singing that to 16,000 people.
Yes.
Just awe-inspiring.
My scrapbook and at the Memphis show, it says this was the most emotional show yet. During One More Christmas, the crowd got out their phone lights. It was magical. It felt like the crowd already knew this song.
Yeah. And, that's a reaction too. It's not, people aren't coerced to do that. They're doing that because it really is touching them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And again, it just shows the power and how, as I said from the beginning, what important work you do. And it's also personal. A lot of people don't understand that yours is a passion, occupation. And, so you're putting yourselves out there. And sometimes it's fairly raw, but when you get that kind of feedback and, you're embraced like that, there's nothing more powerful.
Yeah. It's a gift.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't that what Christmas is for? Another original great song, terrific musical arrangement and production. And again, similar to your other original songs, these tracks feel like instant classics. That's not an easy thing either, because you figure, is there room for more new Christmas music? And this album underscores the answer is absolutely, when it's well done and original.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there room? Well, if we keep pushing Christmas to October, September, August, that's how we make more room too.
That's true. Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson released her single "You for Christmas"
September
of 2024. I couldn't.
Yeah, and if you're a Hallmark fan, I think there's only 1 month out of the year where Christmas movies aren't played, but that's a whole nother story. Right. And we got so many fans here. Jason is asking, how many songs on this album total?
8.
Yep. And it's evenly, right? 4 original, 4
Yes.
traditional interpreted Girl Named Tom style for sure.
Yep. The record company sent us out to Los Angeles and said, just cover 4 classics. And then we kept calling them and say, hey, we wrote another song. Okay, so we're up to 8 songs.
Who's counting?
Well, if they're good enough, we'll put them on.
I love that. Rennie, thanks for being here. Also, Gina Lee and Joseph as well. And again, we're serving up a fantastic holiday album entitled One More Christmas. You can purchase your copies on TalkShopLive right here, right now. And again, as this brilliant group's way of thanking you and wishing each of you Merry Christmas. They have personally autographed copies here on TalkShopLive. So just hit the shop button on TalkShopLive on the socials, Facebook and Instagram, comment shop, and we'll DM you a link. Just click it, and the rest is quick and easy. I can't think of a better way to usher in this wonderful time of year and a joyous holiday, no question about it. So thanks for your support of this brilliant act. Hey, can we coerce you to do one more?
Yeah, let's do another one.
That is amazing. Thanks. And I really feel like I should have charged a cover charge, but I'm gonna get off that. Again, from Girl Named Tom, another great selection featured on this wonderful holiday album, One More Christmas. Here's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And over to you, Josh and Becca.
Thank you. And thank you for having us again. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and hanging out and listening. Thank you for all of the people who are ordering our Christmas record. It means a lot. It makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together. You'll be here somehow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough.
Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry Christmas.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas
Just beautiful. Wow, thank you so much. Boy, if that doesn't put you in the spirit, don't call 911 because I don't think you have a pulse anymore. I mean, how could you not respond to that? I mean, just amazing. Just a beautiful rendition. And again, another great example on how you apply that girl named Tom stamp on an original song that, is generally traditionally covered, but still carrying the essence too. Just gorgeous.
Thank you, Steve.
Absolutely. Thank you. And then we close the album with Homesick Melody featuring Scott Hoying, of course, from Pentatonics, an original. I think he co-wrote it with you folks and the production team as well. Fantastic closer for such a great collection.
Thank you. Yeah, we're bummed that he didn't perform Dancing with the Stars with that song.
He would have had to clog or something.
Yeah.
We love Scott. He's such an awesome artist in person. And we were pinching ourselves that we got to write a song with one of the members of Pentatonics. And not only did we write this song with him, he was kind enough, as we were opening the show for Pentatonics, he was kind enough to come out early and sing that song with us every night.
Yeah, every single night.
How great.
Amazing.
It was so cool and such an example to us,
And a testament to your talents. I mean, I have to insert that for sure. People don't do that just out of the kindness of their heart. I mean, they don't have to do it regardless. And there is always an edge of competition. But I think, these great musicians recognize great talent when they see it. And so to some extent, probably selfishly, they want to be part of that too.
Yeah. And I mean, we grew up idolizing Pentatonics.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you can't think Christmas, at least we can't think Christmas without thinking Pentatonics because they're staples in our household growing up. And so, yeah, like Becca said, when we were in the room with Scott, it was really, it was one of those like, wow.
Yeah, pinch yourself moments. Yeah, for sure. But you can feel the chemistry. I mean, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was, speaking of which, it's a great day. It wasn't cool in Los Angeles in September, but they captured the spirit recording this album when they laid it down. It's a great day to be a Christmas music fan, for that matter, a music fan, period. We're celebrating the amazingly talented girl named Tom, the first group, again, to ever win NBC's The Voice, and now an American favorite. We're serving up a fantastic holiday album entitled One More Christmas, and TalkShopLive fans can purchase their copies right here, right now. And again, is their way of thanking you fine fans and wishing you a Merry Christmas. They have personally autographed copies, all 3 members. And order your copies right here, right now by hitting the shop button on Talk Shop Live on socials, Facebook and Instagram, comment, shop, DM. We'll DM you a link, and the rest is quick and easy. And there's no greater way to usher in this wonderful time of year than by owning and listening to this great collection of wonderful music, both original as well as some incredible interpretations of classics. So I have to ask you both, what does the balance of the year hold for you? And probably more importantly, anything you can share with us as far as 2026?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, some really exciting news. Obviously, we aren't doing a Christmas tour this year, but next year we will definitely be doing a Christmas tour with this record. We'll be singing all these songs and many more.
I'm packing my bags as we speak, Josh. I'll be there.
Yeah, but then also in January we're starting to release our new project, which is so exciting.
Non-Christmas.
Yeah,
Don't
non-Christmas.
worry.
Yeah, we're not going to release Christmas in January. We'll give you a couple more months.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're very excited for that one, and then we'll be doing a trio tour in the spring.
Nice.
We're doing some full band dates as well throughout the summer. Lots of shows. We'll be doing lots of shows. So yeah, keep your eyes out. Go to our website, girlnamedtom.com. You can find all of our ticket information once we announce the tour. Nothing's up there yet.
It should be in January. But if you want to stay updated, go to our website. You can put in your phone number or your email. We'll hit you with updates.
Yep.
That sounds great. Any idea when we might be celebrating this new album in 2026?
April probably. And then also hitting the road in April too. So
will you have a welcome mat if I haven't scared you to come back here so we can embrace and welcome this what I'm sure is going to be an amazing new album from you.
That would be awesome.
We'd love to.
Yeah.
You've been awesome, Steve. And anytime you want to come to a show, you let us know. We'll get you a seat.
Yeah.
You know I will be there for sure, and I'm looking forward to hearing the new music. And before we let you both go, and thank you for that generous offer. Usually artists put a cease and desist down on me after shows, but
you're too much.
But before we let you go, I'd like to thank the fans for being here. And boy, you've got a lot of fans here. And we'd also like to say special thanks to Joe, who was just absolutely great, and to Hannah, Jenna, Natalie, Jade, and Rachel, all of you for helping make this happen, and also to Brian, Tina, Brad, Joe, Jenny, Lavani, Marty, Kate, Brendan, and behind the scenes is always doing a great job, Sam, all from Talk Shop Live, but most importantly to Becca and Josh, and to Caleb as well. I got to throw him a bone for continuing to share their musical gifts with all of us. Congratulations, Caleb. But so grateful, Becca and Josh, you were here before we part company, this holiday season. Any last words you'd like to share with the fans this evening?
Oh, thank you so much, Steve, for having us. We love all of you fans so much. I'm sad we can't visit you and go on tour, but that'll just make next year even better. And just know that we love you. Thank you for listening to Girl Named Tom as a part of your holiday playlists. Wishing you peace, love, joy, lots of good new memories, and fond old ones too.
Love it. Yeah, love it too. And pick up this joyous must-own holiday album, One More Christmas, on Talk Shop Live, autographed by Girl Named Tom. And while you're at it, pick up copies for friends and family. It's that unique gift that will last a lifetime. Music and art truly are the gifts that keep on giving. Let's face it, if I could look you square in the eye virtually, the go-to is often the gift card. And can we be honest? Frankly, it's pretty lame. Boy, when that amount is exhausted, it has no value. Think of it. Worse even, it becomes landfill. But this is the wonderful holiday gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Give the wonderful holiday gift of Girl Named Tom, and your friends and family will thank you for it. You've worked hard. You deserve a copy, and I have it on good authority. It truly will enhance everyone's quality of life and lift your spirits up. It's just a brilliant, wonderful celebration of incredible music. Becca and Josh, thanks again so much for being here this evening.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, Steve, and thanks
much.
to you
Happy
all.
holidays, everybody.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you and everyone. Stay safe, enjoy life. So long, everybody.